How's it going?
How's it, my dude?
Sweet,
Good,
sweet,
how are you?
sweet. And what up to everybody else out there watching the FPL guys? We're here to
Nice to
talk
be
some
back.
fantasy football. Nice, nice.
Hopefully valuable things, right?
How's you? We're only here to help. Hopefully.
We'll try
Get
to.
green arrows, baby. That's what we're going for. Green arrows.
I saw you sold Son this week.
Oh, my nightmare week, man. Nightmare week. My personal team is down the shitter. I will, but you know, the fun part of
It
it is,
happens.
the fun part of it is now the climb. It's going to be cool, you know, like when you start at the top.
Can't
Like
get worse than that.
you're not going to get any green arrows easy this season because you top dog.
No. What do you mean? I'm sitting at 400,000. It's not a bad start, so I'll take that. It's
I'm like on
a
5
decent,
million.
but I normally start well. It's the finishing.
Nice.
I just get panic. But let's try to change that.
Let's jump in our Game Week 2 review. Just chat up some of the top point scorers. So obviously Son and Kane. Son got 24 points. Kane got 21 points. Cracker of a game.
Good game week to have Spurs assets, hey?
So what do you think from here on forward with those guys? Here I've got the fixtures on. I've got Newcastle, Man U, West Ham, Burnley. Good fixture run.
It's. I mean, according to the fixture difficulty rating, they've got a tough one against Man United, which I'm not even sure if it's that tough.
Yeah, he needs to get some form.
I don't know. Would you bring Son in for a hit?
Sure, maybe. How much is his price
Now,
in the next week or two?
Well, Son. Remember, so in game week 1, when the season started, he was priced at 9 million, which is decent, and about 530,000 managers like yourself sold Son after game week 1. That's how terrible they were.
Those stings, bro.
So his price actually dropped. He went to 8.9, but now he's risen back to 9. He might even go up again twice this game week. He might be 9.1 quite soon.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we are with,
I don't know.
Will you buy Kane or Son? Is that someone you would maybe...
I've already bought Son.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I like the Newcastle fixture. I like it. It was one of those moments that I saw the price was rising, and he was at 8.9, and I wanted to jump on that. I like the form. I think the form in against Newcastle, I think they can. I'm predicting about a 2 or 3-0 to Spurs, and if the goals are going to come, I think it's going to come. Son is going to be involved, either assisting or scoring. But I like Son in terms of FPL asset because he's greedy. He shoots. He's in the box and he
makes runs in behind the defense the whole time.
And he's a quick little dude.
Yeah, shame. He doesn't like
It's not even that little, but he's quick. He's a quick guy. Yeah.
And then we're back to the old challenge of: do you keep Mane or Salah? Mane or Salah? Because this week Mane scored his 16 points.
Exactly. Yeah, but Salah performs better at home. So were we that surprised? Did you captain Salah? Who was your captain?
Aubameyang.
Yeah, I think the most captained, eh?
Aubameyang was the most captain player this week for sure. And Fernandes was the most transferred in player. What do you make of that?
Transferred in.
Are you keen to look at a Man United asset?
I did. I sold Timo Werner for Martial after game week 1. He was my one transfer in. So I've got
Serious.
Martial. I didn't go Fernandez. Yeah, I didn't go Fernandez. But remember, like our first episode, we touched on it. We said
Yeah, yeah.
we're going purely on the stats from the end of last season. We don't know. We haven't seen them.
Yeah.
We didn't know if they were going to hit the
Preseason
ground
wasn't
running.
crazy. Half the team's just fresh out of jail and of other stuff. And it's hard to keep up with that.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
Wilfred
I
Zaha.
think they'll bounce back. Zaha,
We'll worry about them when
he's
they
your
start
boy.
performing.
He's your boy. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you
looks
said
so good. He
Wilfred
looks
Zaha, and I
so good,
brushed it
man.
off.
Well, I didn't buy him, but yeah, he plays nice football. He's the guy who could dribbles
No, he's
through
a good
3
footballer.
defenders and
I don't like Crystal Palace. The only Crystal Palace player that I have is Mitchell, and he costs 4 million. That's the only reason why I have him.
yeah, no,
Starting defender.
he's a must-have in that.
Yeah, he's an enabler.
Okay, let's move on to Calvert-Lewin. You think he is
My
an
boy,
asset that needs to be investing in?
definitely.
It's only Liverpool coming up in the next 5 game weeks that would be a tough fixture for them.
Well,
They're looking good.
let's talk
James
about
is fitting in.
Everton a little bit. Let's talk about Everton a little bit. So Calvert-Lewin is obviously one that you would go for. You would also think of James Rodriguez
Yes,
and
I like
Richarlison.
James.
Anybody else?
Yeah,
Maybe
so
you can go to.
they've really upgraded on some really boss players, eh? Their attacking is
Yeah,
looking good.
they've got some good players.
Yeah.
But out of all of them, who would you want to own? Do you own any of them in your personal team?
James Rodriguez.
Nice. That's a nice little return.
Here is our team, just so you can also see the FPL guys' team for the week. We did very well, I think.
Oh, how's that Martinez?
Size was the only one that let us down, but yeah, very good, man. So we got Richarlison in our team. Got James
Yes.
Rodriguez in my personal team. So and you've got Calvert-Lewin in your personal team. So between us,
100%.
it's a must-have asset at the moment. Get
We've
yourselves
spread our love for
some
Everton.
Everton shit, man.
Definitely. I think the more informed obviously is Calvert-Lewin, bagged a hat-trick. You're always going to go with the Calvert-Lewin, but Richarlison looks good. It's I think it's a matter of time before Richarlison steps forward as the main man in that team.
Do you know who's on penalties?
We don't know. They haven't gotten a penalty yet.
Oh, wow.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think James would take it or Richarlison would take it. Richarlison has got a bit of a Neymar ego
He's your
sometimes.
number 9.
But I think he also
could be.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Let them play against.
It'll be interesting to see.
Draw a little foul or two. Here on the right of the screen, we've got some of the results. Game week 2 had 44 goals, and I think it's like a Premier League record for most goals in a game week.
Yeah, what a great weekend, hey?
Awesome,
for the neutral aspect.
Football. Leeds kicking ass again, 4 goals. Man United still struggling.
Conceded 3 though.
Well, they conceded 3 against Liverpool as well. So you conceded 3 against top dogs.
They conceded 3 against Fulham.
But how many people have had Fulham players knowing Mitrovic, the attack is happening?
Yeah, Mitrovic was just a cheapy striker. 6 minutes. I don't know. I'm not convinced on Leeds yet. I think they're overachieving, scoring way too many goals with the amount of shots that they're taking. I think they're overachieving at the moment.
I think they are attacking,
they hit the ground.
Bringing their attacking football to the Premier League and making their own statement, like Sheffield and Wolves did last season and the season before.
Yeah.
But let's see. But
Keen to
you know,
see what they have
the
in store next.
manager gets a drone. He flies them into training grounds. They get underground information. He's gangster.
Exactly.
But I'm happy as long as there's 40 goals every week. You'll sign me up for Premier League football, baby.
Just, yeah, best league in the world.
Okay, we got Spurs smashing in all those goals. We did touch on all their players. Danny Ings scoring 2. Would you say people keeping Ings is still safe?
Definitely. I would purely maybe not for this game week. Although Southampton, you know, Danny Ings is just one of those players that he's playing Burnley away now this game week. I think he could score a goal or two there, and likewise for Shea Adams. I think they have been taking shots. They've been unlucky. Some brilliant saves, especially game week 1. And for me personally, besides the Burnley game, they have West Brom the game after that. So I would.
Yeah, so it's still looking good.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll hold on for 2 more game weeks at least.
Nice. And yeah, Leicester getting a bunch of goals again.
Sure.
You've been punting Barnes from
Harvey
the beginning,
Barnes.
eh? And he got an assist and a goal, so it's looking really good.
He's on fire. What can I say? The amount of shots that he takes in the box are insane. I think he's second for the amount of shots taken in the box.
Sick.
He's looking really, really good. I think behind Son. Son is the player that outshines him right now, but he's still in my team. He's not going anywhere.
Okay, sweet. That is good. Then obviously Aston Villa has been doing good on the defense. Sheffield has been a bit struggling.
What did you think of that game?
Sure. I don't know. Yeah. I would like
What do you think of
Aston Villa to carry on their run for a change, give them some good times.
What do you think of the ex-Arsenal boy, Martinez? I'm still sad that we let him go, but happy to see that he's doing well straight away. First game of the season, straight into a new club, pulls off a penalty save, gets a clean sheet, gets those 13 points. What a boykie.
Yeah, no, he is... I think that's the difference for them, compared to where they were a bit struggling last season.
Well, to be fair on Aston Villa, they have tightened up. They have tightened up since the restart. They have looked more defensively solid. And Sheffield, I have seemed to have gone off the boil. I think that Henderson, one of the main aspects for Sheffield was Henderson in goal. With Henderson going back to Man United, I just don't see Sheffield as much of a threat, to be dead honest. What do you think? Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, it's again, we can
thoughts?
go back to the same ideas with the Man United game. We have to see a little bit more of them, and they have to prove to us again that they can do this back-to-back season. Do they have European football? No, I don't know either. But I've got an Aston Villa player.
Well, a lot of people had Egan, which got a red card.
So
now, defensively speaking,
I have to sell it.
Defensively speaking, they're playing Leeds, so good game for Leeds this week.
Yeah, good goals are coming in for sure.
Let's see if your boys keep up the scoring tally. I don't see them putting. Well, maybe this week. I'd be keen to watch it.
And then you want to just have a little review over the Man City Wolves game, because lots of people invested into. Lots of people have invested into Wolves and City,
Yeah. For me, it was a wait and see with Man City. We didn't know much about them. We didn't know how they were going to line up. Where was Phil Foden going to play? Where was Kevin De Bruyne going to play? Was Riyad Mahrez going to get a time to shine? With Laporte being out, who was going to start there? Defensively speaking, I'm not interested in Man City. I don't know if you are, but I wanna
No.
bank in on those
The
attackers.
keeper is not very solid. Like, let's in easy stuff. And
Edison's amazing keeper.
how many? Oh, I don't know. He doesn't get clean
I know
sheets
he's
as
good.
much as
Come on.
Alisson does.
But you're a Liverpool fan.
Okay, doesn't get as much clean sheets as Henderson does. He just beat Henderson last season from Sheffield. Are you joking? Hey, let's in silly
Yeah,
mistakes.
no.
City rather plays more
So it was
attacking
Sheffield
and
versus Liverpool.
gets.
For me, what was interesting was that Kevin De Bruyne role, number 10.
Yeah,
If he carries on playing number 10, I'm not going to lie to you. I've already brought him. He's in my team. Out
me
for
too.
Aubameyang. I saw Aubameyang's price was going to drop. So I've gotten rid of Aubameyang and I've brought in Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, lucky we had him in our other team already, in the FPL guys team as well.
Exactly.
Rock and roll, baby.
One step
Okay,
ahead
sweet. Are we
of my
buying
personal teams.
Walker? Do you think Walker is playing every game?
Yeah. I think, although you never know, Pep Roulette, eh?
Pep roulette,
With
baby.
Laporte coming back. With Pep, yeah, you never know. So with Laporte, when he comes back, I think he's the only defender I would look at personally.
So also you can take
For
note.
me, it's all about the attacking.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Getting on the goals, I think as well. I'm going to run 3 defenders for now, just smash in midfield and strikers, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I think if you're going to look at City, you're going. But who are you going to choose? Kevin De Bruyne? Definitely.
Yeah, De
He
Bruyne
takes
or
penalties.
Jesus while Aguero is out on injury. But also,
Yeah.
if you look at their bench
Jesus,
over here, just have a look at the bottom of the screen on the left by the City substitutes. They made 1 substitute
Yeah.
in that game
Torres, the new boy.
for
For
Sterling.
Raheem
in
Sterling, 82 minutes.
And then none of those other Oaks, or 3 of those next 3 guys you don't really recognize. Then Otamendi and Mahrez. So maybe City's bench is not looking as good as what Guardiola would want it to be right now.
I don't know. For me, I mean, we've seen with Pep, he doesn't throw his brand new players straight in. He gives them time, lets them settle in. He doesn't just throw them straight into the deep end and say perform. So Ferran Torres, give him some time. For me, it's the Phil Foden bargain, right? For Foden, he cost what, 6.5.
But when does the
Is
Torres
Mahrez
side
going to
take
continue?
over?
Then?
And
Well,
Mahrez.
if he even takes over, Mahrez, we're talking Bernardo Silva, who in the past has been one of Pep's favorites. Where would he fit in? Yeah, there's too many. It's too soon to tell. But for me right now, it's you either look, if you're on a wild card. If you're on a wild card, it would for me, I would bring in Foden, De Bruyne, possibly Jesus.
Sure, all 3 of them.
I would try triple up. Definitely. Triple up. They look hot. I think City are always amongst the favorites to take the league. Always. Leicester, not a bad game. You must remember that Man City is also fixture proof, eh? They can go to Liverpool and they're always going to score goals. They always have the
Whatever,
threat
look,
of scoring.
Liverpool's the only level 5 threat to them. There's no other level 5 threat
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but you can't be
Arsenal is
biased.
level 3, Leeds is 2. I think Leeds might shock them. I think Leeds are gonna, they might lose a few silly
Leeds
games.
is your underdog team, huh? You love Leeds.
No, I don't like Leeds. Managers a cheat. But yeah, man, I'd hope Wolves does well. They must do
Nice run of fixtures
good in
now.
all the competitions, eh? Okay, sweet.
Nice run of fixtures that have turned.
And finally, just want to have a look here at the price rise and price Full.
It's a nifty little tool to see that FPL provides
Yeah,
to see who has risen in price, who has dropped.
So you can just go into the more button from the original page by transfers in, and then you'll get yourself a screen over here.
Status. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, and the screen over here where you just click sort by and pick yourself price rise or price fall. And then here, this is where we have a quick look see at who's going up, who's gone up this week so far, and who's gone down.
So the popular players. I mean, Kevin's already gone up. Salah's gone up. Bamford, if you were early enough, he originally cost 5.5, so he's gone up 0.2. We'll make a specific video on price rises to explain that. To explain that, because that can be a little bit tricky.
So these are basically the early birds that if you didn't catch
bandwagons.
The bandwagons, you're gonna have to pay a bit more to get in on that action. It's looking good. It's a good list to look at and see who you maybe don't have in your team. If you're looking for a Leeds player, there's 3 over there that is looking popular. That's quite Bamford's quite owned as well. Got your Eeverton, Oaks, Leicester. Yeah, it's nice. It's a good little, just to give you some alternatives. Maybe a good place to see how many people selected by to get yourself a little differential. And then on the right hand side here, we've got the price falls. So that is the big ones, obviously Aubameyang. See people are ditching.
Yeah, man. I think it's a straight swap for. I mean, Aubameyang, if he was in your team in the beginning, he was always going to be a placeholder for Kevin De Bruyne. And with Kevin De Bruyne getting the goal and assist, it's a no-brainer. With Aubameyang playing Liverpool next, defensively strong. I don't think Liverpool looks as defensively strong as they have, but it is early days.
Yeah.
I prefer my money. I trust Kevin De Bruyne more than I do Aubameyang. I love Aubameyang, but Kevin De Bruyne is 0.5 cheaper. Well, was 0.5 cheaper originally, but straight into my team, definitely.
Sweet, nice. Yeah, he's a must-have. Last season, the Oaks who didn't have him got punished, and it looks like it's similar this season.
Nice price as well, eh? Last season, 9. It's gone up 2.5 mil. That's every chunk of change that.
And then you see here a lot of the Chelsea players are losing some money. Mount is playing and he's losing value. The Crystal Palace players are losing. Havertz, yeah, he's good now to maybe pick up a little bit cheaper for some people who's lost 100k last night. Yeah, keep in mind hat trick. But against the Carabao Cup team there. Yeah, you have to.
Does Barcelona
rather get someone that gets 6-8 points every game than get someone that hopefully gets you 10 but only gets 2 every other game and it's not really consistent at all. You need a bit of consistency.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways to spot it out. You can look at form, eye test. You can look at stats. For me, the Leicester boy Harvey Barnes. For me, I watched that Leicester opening game and I saw that he was shooting. He was just unlucky, so I decided to just keep him for one more, and he returned. I don't blame you and the other 530,000 people for selling Son. That's the way it goes. You made the right choice, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's unlucky,
I would have probably sold him.
But it's fun. It is what it is, as they say.